Guacamole is a beautiful thing, and a very important part of a bowl of Mexican tortilla chips. And although guacamole is from Mexico, it has gone international, being popular not only in the US of A, but also abroad. But some of you might be asking, what is this whack-a-mole you speak of? Well, first of all, we're talking about guacamole, not whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole encourages animal cruelty, and it's really not funny. It's like Pokemon. It's dogfighting at the end of the day. What the hell's the matter with you people?
Whack-a-mole.
But back to guacamole. Guacamole is a dipper spread made with avocados, usually calling for salt, lime juice, and maybe even some cheese and tomatoes. But do you know what it isn't? When you go to some restaurant and they give you some avocado and stretch it with way too many tomatoes. Cheap bastards. And my therapist is definitely gonna hear about this one. And do you know what else it isn't? That stuff that Beans makes. Guacamole flavored dip? Come on, people. Is that supposed to taste like guacamole? But the fact of the matter is, you don't have to settle, everybody. In fact, you can make guacamole yourself. Some places will charge you a pretty penny just to make guacamole. $7.95 for guacamole? Well, it's kind of a high price. But instead of putting pennies in their pocket, why don't you put pennies in your pocket? You get what I'm saying, everybody? Why don't we make some guacamole? To make guacamole for about 2 people, you'll need the following. 2 avocados, some diced onions, not very many, just about 1/4 cup, a 1/2 cup of diced tomatoes, 1/2 a lime, and a pinch of salt. Is that a list of ingredients? I think you know what that means. First we mash the avocado. I mean, first you wash it, cut, and take the seed out, but that is kind of obvious. Then we add our tomatoes and our onions. Then you mix that all together. Then add your salt and squeeze that lime for its juice. At this point, you could stir it again and mash it as you see fit. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And then you're done. Homemade guacamole you could serve at room temperature or even put in the fridge to serve it cold. There's no rules. It's entirely up to you. All right. Fresh guacamole, which happens to be just what the doctor ordered. Straighten my hat there. How do I know it's good? Because, well, I made it. The other good thing about this is that we know it's fresh, unlike some things they'll sell you at the grocery store or at some restaurants. Alright. This goes to show you that guacamole is easy to make, and you can do it yourself. I do think the next time I make this, I'm gonna add just a little bit more of lime juice and a little bit more salt, just to give it a little more flavor. But honestly, I can say that I'm very happy with this. Like I said, if you were to go to some restaurants, they charge you a lot just for this.
$7.95 for guacamole?
And as much as, trust me, I can eat the whole thing, this is also the same guacamole my family's having for dinner tonight, so... it's tempting, you know? I want to stress that guacamole is meant to be made to your liking. So honestly, go wild. And what do you do if your friends are just too afraid to try avocados? I don't know. Guys, you were supposed to drop guacamole on me, remember? It was a reference to that 80s show on Nickelodeon. You can't do that on television, remember? I don't know. Did you read the script?
Keith, this is a low-budget show. You can't waste good guacamole. We do have ping pong balls.
Ping pong balls? For even more pop culture references you are not going to get, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and don't forget we have more videos for you to watch at YouTube and Facebook. Either way, it's .com/WrangelZangle. But before we let you go, just so we don't leave you with a feeling of something to be desired, it's time for Will It Green Screen Guacamole. Will It Green Screen. Excuse me while I get this guacamole to just the right setting. Hit it!
You've been disqualified.